Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Accounting Nightmare. Hey Lauren, welcome. Good to see ya. This soundtrack's really nice so far. Can't wait to hear more of it. More Shadowbringers. Excited for more story? Yeah. Yeah, so yesterday we did our first dungeon of Shadowbringers. Now let's swap over to the in-game audio. There we go. Jeez, the game does seem very loud now. Definitely something weird with the audio. What was I doing? So I was buying more eggs. Egg. Who sells egg? Eggs. $100 eggs. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so last time we did the first dungeon. It was really good. We unlocked the trust system, where we got to hang out with our NPC companions and do the dungeon with NPCs. Specifically, the twins and the Crystal Exarch and Lyra? Hang on, what was her name? Trust. Lina. N. Yeah, Lina, yeah. Get to make our own little party of NPCs, that's cool. And because Alfie's a healer, I still love his class name. He's an academician. Academician. Sure you are, Alfie. Sure you are. Oh no, my glamour. I played some Gunbreaker last night. Hang on, I gotta fix my glamour. It's very important. But yeah, so Alfie was a healer, and I wanted to do the dungeon with both twins, so I went tank. There we go. Now we're a Dark Knight. Yeah, so we killed our first Light Warden. So the Light Wardens seem to be the big leaders of the Sin Eaters. And doing that cleared away a whole bunch of the light. And so now there's actual weather here. That's awesome. We've got weather. So everyone's rejoicing because they get to see night for the first time in their lives. And so they're hailing us as the Warrior of Darkness, who is a kind of mythical Grim Reaper figure they talk about. Hey, Steve. Yeah, the Light Wardens are... they're a problem, because normally when they're killed, their aether just moves into someone else. And so essentially this war was unwinnable. Oh hey, that's a level 80. Yeah, I'm gonna try and avoid that. On my way. Yeah, so you would kill them and then you would just become the next one, so it was an unwinnable situation for everyone here. But for some reason, we were immune to that. Hey Walken, welcome. He's an academia nut. Yeah, so the light went into us and then either it was destroyed or it was purified or whatever. We don't know the details of it yet. I'm assuming it's because of the echo. We'll find out more about that today, probably. But if it is the echo, that means that there's no one here that has it, which is interesting. Okay. Double Emmerich. Double wind up Emmerich. Anyway. You've been trying to log in every day for the past week with no luck. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Walken. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did give free trial players lower priority. Oh, I hope it clears up soon. That really sucks. Oh, hello. Cleo came zooming in. Yeah, so if it is the echo that allowed us to properly destroy that warden, then that means that no one here has the echo, which is an interesting thing to think about. It makes me wonder why the Warriors of Darkness had so much, like why they couldn't win the war back then. Maybe they don't have the echo, or maybe we have something that they didn't. You know, like Ardbert and his group. We'll learn about that. Also, Crystal Boy continues to be very mysterious because he can do all 3 roles. It can be healer, damage, or tank. He just does whatever he wants. That's his name now, Crystal Boy. Theo, come back, sweetie. Oh, gone. You got DC'd earlier while working on the MSQ, and then was 2500th in line. Oh. It's already been explained, has it? Oh, okay. Well, they might reiterate it in this next cutscene, because we literally just finished the dungeon, so... I'll see if they explain it here, or if they re-explain it. Yeah, so seems like we have to destroy all the Light Wardens, and then everything will be fine. Yeah, easy. It'll be fine. Yeah, so everyone's... Oh yeah, and we killed the light monster, the Sin Eater, who killed Alizé's friend, and then we had to kill her friend as well, Tesleen. So that was horrible. That's some loose ends tied up, I guess, but it's still horrible. And yeah, this place has been covered in light for like 100 years, so the natives here have never seen night. Warrior of Darkness. The Exarch is looking ahead to the immediate future. The thing about the Warriors of Darkness, you mean? Huh. Oh, you just get put straight into an error screen? Oh, geez, that sucks. They had maintenance yesterday, so I was hoping they would have fixed that. Sorry to hear that. Now, as for how we proceed from here... The villagers we evacuated earlier have arrived safely in the Crystarium. They seem to be accepting their situation for the moment. Most folk are far too distracted by the sky to worry about wounds or lost homes. They whisper and wonder if the Warrior of Darkness has come. 'Tis to be expected. Melchen, I must ask a favour of you. Would you be so kind as to conceal your involvement in this endeavour for the time being? What? Why? Seeing the light recede from Lakeland is a momentous occasion, and many will be swept up in a maelstrom of excitement and confusion. Should you come forth as the legendary Warrior of Darkness, I fear that, no matter how good your intentions, such an appearance would throw the city into disarray. Okay. I find myself in agreement with the Exarch, although my concerns are more focused on Yormor. It may be best if you maintain a low profile until we see how Valthree responds to all of this. Okay, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, we learnt about Yormor last time, a city of rich and privileged, who are run by Lord Valthree, who is a monster, a horrible person, who can control Sin Eaters apparently, so I think he's just straight up a Sin Eater himself, in disguise. Yeah, what was the Warriors of Darkness thing then, if it's already been explained? Hey, a friend of the Exarch showed up, and then the night sky came back. Weird. Yes. Also, I look like a Grim Reaper. Well, I guess I'm a Dark Knight, not a Reaper, but yeah. Yeah, so Yormore, the city of Yormore is a concern. Hey, Trinant. Really good, thank you. How are you? Hey, I'm loving Shadowbringers. My thanks. Though we cannot freely celebrate your success, pray allow your heart to be buoyed by the joy of our citizens, a joy you surely brought into being. Ah, and I must ask the same discretion of you, Captain. 'Tis my intention to share with our people the tale of a great warrior who stood in defiance of the Sin Eaters. This unnamed champion defeated the Light Warden and has since departed for parts unknown, yes? As you wish, my lord. Your penchant for mystery is nothing new, and I will encourage folk not to question this either. Although I expect to be told the whole truth of it one day. About all of you. With that settled, I shall return to the Crystarium and make an address to the people. These explanations and adjustments will consume much of my time, so pray take the opportunity to rest and recover from your exploits. And to think, you'll not even need to shutter the windows to enjoy a dark and peaceful night's sleep. I must stay behind and coordinate the evacuation of the remaining survivors. And I hesitate to ask after all you've done here today, but could I ask you to pass on a message on your way to the pendants? Please let Bragi know that we're bringing in a number of injured, and that any restoratives in the markets need to be reserved for the infirmary. We should start making our own way back to the Crystarium. Slowly, mind you. It wouldn't do to arrive too soon after the Exarch. I'm staying behind as well. There's something I need to check on in Holminster. Holminster. We already went through the village top to bottom, Alizé. We should all take the chance to rest. You included. I knew one of those eaters, and I can't rest. Not now. So please, I wish to be left alone for a while. And that means you as well, Melchan. I shall be cross if you try to follow me. Hey Tag, welcome. Don't think Sin Eaters were an issue back when they came to the source, just the big tidal wave of light. Oh, okay. Alright, that makes sense. Love the night sky coming back. Yeah, it's so cool. Hey Freak, welcome. Good to see you. I promise to find you later, when I feel myself again. Aw. Just you and me then. Shall we? Bum, 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 bum. I'd be grateful if you could pass that message on to Bragi. He should be standing in his usual spot in the markets. Alright, straight back to the Crystarium. Even though Alphino said we shouldn't arrive too quickly. It'll be fine. I was wondering last night when I was just walking around, why do they have lights installed around here? Was it like a just-in-case thing? But they have a lot of lights in town. And they wouldn't have needed to use them. Well, the Crystarium seems relatively ordered, wouldn't you say? The Exarch's speech must have been reassuring to hear. On the contrary, there is something jubilant in the air. I have a feeling this night won't be quite as peaceful as our hooded friend predicted. I think I shall take a brief stroll around town before retiring to my chambers. Once you've discharged your duty to Bragi, I suggest you do the same. Sleep well, Mo-chan. I hope untroubled dreams find you and Alizé both. Aww. Alphino's sweet. Speak with Bragi. Ah, that's right. That guy. Maybe it was built before the flood of light. Maybe they were hopeful the light would go away. Oh, so welcome, Honora. Good to see you. Aye, what can I do for you? Looking to buy a lantern, like every other stumbling soul in the city? I see. Well, Captain Liner can rest assured that any potions I spot coming in will be set aside for the wounded. Hang on a moment. If you're carrying messages for the guard, does that mean you were there then? The battle at Holminster? A stalwart lass like you might want to pay a visit to the Wandering Stairs. Make herself known. I'm sure Glenard can introduce you to some interesting opportunities. Uh-oh. The word's going to get around that we were there. The Wandering Stairs? It's just a short wander up the stairs there, thus the name. Rowdy crowd in attendance this evening, if that noise is all to judge by. Endwalker's so cool? Ah, I'm glad to hear that. Most likely explanation is the Exarch is from a time or place that had dark nights. So to him it was natural to put lights all over. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he is definitely not from around here. Which I have many theories about. Ciela, more beer for table 2, and a couple of pints of mead for table 3 while you're at it. Coming right up. Sorry, we're rushed off our feet this evening, miss. Can I get you anything? Drinks are on the house. Oh, that Bragi has a twisted sense of humour. To think he'd send you to me at a time like this. The first real night in near 100 years has folk all riled up and then some. What's more, there was that eater business at Holminster Switch. They say a Light Warden was destroyed without a damn trace, and it was the Warrior of Darkness who did the deed. Yep, not me. I really must apologise for Glenard. He's been almost as rowdy as our customers, and that's no small feat. A lot of our regulars are bounty hunters, you see. They mostly go after eaters, and the rumour of the warrior's appearance was the spark to their kindling. You know how the weak eaters are drawn to the strong ones, right? Aye, they swarm like angry bees around a queen. You need look no further than Holminster for proof of that. But attacks on that scale don't happen every day, praise the blessed shadow. No, the more common threats are the strays. No one knows why, but every now and again, an eater will leave the pack to prowl alone. Those are the ones you run into on the road if your luck is foul. They're a danger to everyone, so the Settlement Council puts bounties on their heads. And our bar here is a convenient place for hunters to gather and share information. Seems a few of them were inspired by the warden slaying even more than most. These are the types who have their sights set on the absolute worst of the strays, a class of eaters that have been dubbed the Cardinal Virtues. The Virtues showed up out of nowhere about 3 summers ago, and when historians heard the descriptions given by survivors, well, apparently they share an appearance with the villains who caused the flood. And if that doesn't send a chill down your spine, they're also reported to be as tough as Light Wardens. Not the kind of prey you can take down single-handed. Our Virtue Hunters had all but given up, but knowing the Warrior of Darkness is out there has lit a fire in their bellies. Just look at them. Yeah, look at him, he's just standing there. That Hume over there with the oversized sword is Grandson. He's in it for revenge, wants to recruit a comrade in arms as tenacious as he is. That Mistel lad is Lou Reek. Don't be fooled by those dewy cheeks. He's as hard a hunter as they come. He just lost a partner, and seems to be on the lookout for a new one. That's Serig. Word is, he seeks an expert in magecraft to help fight the virtue he's after. Last we have Guillot, dwarf and drunkard both. Wanted to join forces with a healer, and only a healer. Something about needing a mender's wisdom? Ah, roll quests. Yeah, no, I remember that part. They had to give up their lives to travel. They mentioned something about giving up their lives to go to the source. Even with unending sunlight, there are places light can't get to. That's true. Yeah, that's true. I've seen my share of competent veterans, and you have that look about you. Maybe you should introduce yourself to one of our hunters. Who knows? Together you might even collect the bounty on a Cardinal Virtue. Now there's a grand idea. Imagine the prestige my bar would earn if we boasted the patronage of a successful Virtue Hunter. You've gained access to roll quests. A separate questline and story is now available for tank, physical DPS, magical range DPS, and healer roles. In order to reach the final stages of Shadowbringers, you must complete at least one role questline. Sure. I'm gonna do healer. Healer. Because I'm healer. My regulars have their quirks, some more than others, but it's odd how folk can grow on you. Spend enough time with them, and you might become a regular yourself. Always happy to welcome a new addition to the family. Guillot, Grandson, and the Mage are all really good. Lurik kinda sucks though. Come again whenever you like. Our doors are always open. Or they would be, if we had any. Yeah, it's a very open place, isn't it? No, so that's the tanking one. See? Empty already. You folks really need to rethink this one flagon at a time policy of yours. Traditions and travails. A hearty-looking dwarf stands before you, draining a flagon of ale remarkably swiftly given the helmet. These are dwarves. Can't see you properly. Choking on ale. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a dwarf mid-flagon? Not even a proper greeting, neither. Look here. Lally-ho! The name's Guillot. What the who? Lally-ho? Lally-ho! See, now that's a greeting. Lally hoes aside, just who are you anyway? I dare say I'd remember someone like yourself if we'd ever met. You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Exarch, you say? Well, well, well. He's an odd sort, the Exarch is. He knows things, right? And he's got some sort of mystical power. Don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with power the likes of which this world has never known. I'm hunting sin eaters, you see. Well, one in particular. A healer, and not half bad at the job, eh? I like your confidence. And I wish I could take your word for it, since you sound like just what I'm looking for. But I have to ask you to prove it. There's no need for that. Listen here. The Sin Eater I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to make sure that I'm not leading you to your grave. That would be bad for the both of us. So you get yourself on over to the Forest of the Lost Shepherd, and we'll see what you've got. Yes. No worries, Lauren. Have fun with Endwalker. Lally ho! Okay. Well, we can continue doing the MSQ for now, so I'll do that. We will focus on the healer role quest at some point. So the night comes, which is bloody grand, but then he goes and shouts, "Drinks on the house for the next hour," which is bloody mad. How does Glynard expect us to stay afloat with him making gestures like that? You know, they say it's mega busy here, but it doesn't seem to be that many people at the moment. Alright, who are we talking to? Okay. Oh, hello. You have a quest. Ah, that's for the hunting stuff. Hunting clan. Yeah, I do need to finish one of them. I'll set aside time to like focus on one of them. Welcome back, miss. I wonder if anyone can sleep with the city in such an uproar. But will you be retiring to your quarters? Yeah. Very good. In light of the present situation, I have had illumination prepared for all our rooms. No need to rush to the markets for lanterns or candles. Have a pleasant rest, miss. Pleasant rest, miss. Bum, 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 bum. I'm wondering if we'll have another little scene with Ardbert. Yep, ghost friend.
So it's your lot's turn to be the warriors of darkness, is it? It's funny how things work out.
Hilarious. Been watching, have you? These are my private quarters. It's my private court. Yeah, it's good to see him.
Well, I did warn you. I followed you to Yulmore and then on to Armarang. And I was there when you slew the Light Warden. Those white-haired twins who were with you. I remember them from our battle in the Source. Are they your friends then? Through thick and thin? Aye. Then I suggest you keep them close. It's when you charge ahead trying to save someone else that you end up losing those you love. Not that you need telling, I'll bet you've lost plenty. But I wonder, what will it cost you this time?
Jeez, why you gotta be so grim?
I don't remember when it was that I learned regret wasn't worth the bother. You get numb to it all over the years. The lost comrades, the broken promises, the abandoned principles. Just more nagging burdens to ignore.
So this is what the light was hiding. She's here. I must go to her.
Meanwhile, inside an Imperial Magitech facility in the Source. Bloody Guardian jerks.
Intruders! Fan out and find them!
Oh, Stinian!
Out of my way!
Stay your weapon. We are not your enemy.
Yeah, I thought that was his friend.
When the alarm sounded, I wondered what we had done to betray our presence. But I see now we are not the only intruders.
By the way, if you missed it, this Shadowhunter guy is Gaius. It's so ridiculous. I love it.
Sir Estinian, I presume. The dragoon who plucked the warrior of light from the jaws of death. Your armor is most distinct.
Much as yours once was. But even without it, I see a former legator still has eyes and ears in unexpected places. Van Baelsar in the flesh. Though I understand you prefer Shadowhunter.
You are in contact with the Scions, I take it.
Sort of, I guess? When he wants to?
Through no choice of my own, they tracked me down and conscripted me to their cause. I swear the receptionist was trained as a spy. Not that anyone can escape that Baldessian woman once she has caught the scent of your ether.
Odyssean woman. Who's that?
If they have resorted to using freelancers, I must assume their attempts to wake the afflicted have failed. And what of their champion?
Away on another business. Thus, it has fallen to me to root out any trace of the Empire's new weapon.
Cryo.
If it is Black Rose you seek, you are too late. My people have already completed your mission here. Yet this is but one factory among many. When they caught wind of our efforts, they built additional facilities to ensure production continues unabated. There will be no one left in the lands they conquer. No citizens to conscript. No skills to exploit. Nothing the Empire needs. And they will call it victory.
exactly does this black rose do?
The gas is described as a poison, but its actual effect is more arcane in nature. It was created to disrupt the ether in living beings, to bring the flow of their life energies to a standstill.
Hey Rise, hey Alpha, welcome. Good to see yous. I love the idea of Tataru and Kryl tracking down Estinian. It's great.
Inhaling even the tiniest amount will cause all bodily functions to cease, much as a potent venom will stop a man's heart. Released over a city, Black Rose could conceivably kill every inhabitant, and all without damaging a single structure.
Search every corner! Roll the barracks if you have to! I want this facility secured!
I have more questions, but now is not the time.
Sir Estinian, I have an offer for you, but I will make it only once. Since it would seem we seek the same answers, you are welcome to join us.
From what I hear, you need all the help you can get. In case you don't know, Varys himself confessed that your empire was a creation of the Ascians.
I am aware of what his Radiance said at the parley. Thus I would return to the capital, that I might behold the truth of this corruption with my own eyes. My path leads to Garlemald.
Between two worlds. There's a series of quests in Stormblood that introduces Black Rose before the main story does. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't think I saw that. I saw it introduced in the post-Stormblood MSQ, but it might... I haven't done most of the side quests in Stormblood yet, so... Oh, that's interesting. Outlander. A job well done. I don't know what that is. Oh. Gimme quest. I need quest. An unwelcome guest. The manager of Sweets is wearing a grave expression. Ah, begging your pardons, miss, but do you perchance intend to head outside? If so, I would strongly advise you not to stray too far from the Crystarium. Word has it that Yulmore has dispatched its military to Lakeland. Given the timing, one can only assume they do not welcome the return of night. Even now, the Exarch is in the Ocular, deliberating a response. Well, that was quick. A very quick response from Yulmore. Oh, is that the tanking quest? No, that's the tanking quest. I shall investigate that later. Oh, let's go talk to Crystal Boy. Yeah, so the trust system. I was hoping we would unlock the Scions as our trust NPCs, and like so far we have two of them, Alizé and Alfie. But it looks like there's only two more slots unless it starts to scroll over. I was hoping we would get Urianger, Ishtola, and Thancred. But there's only room for 2 more. Please don't spoil who we're going to get. It's going to be exciting. So that would explain why Thancred is a gunbreaker now in the intro cinematic, so that he can tank for us. That would be cool. But we'll see what happens.
You have come at a good time. As you may have heard, we have something of a quandary on our hands. Laxon Loft here in Lakeland. Yulmore has sent one of its airships. They have questions for us concerning the death of the Light Warden. Their emissary makes his way here even as we speak.
I suppose the sky does rather give the game away.
Indeed. 'Twas inevitable they would come knocking. The only question was how soon.
Very soon, as it turns out. Literally.
My lord, I am come with the Yulmoran emissary. May I show him in?
A moment, Captain, if you would. Everyone, gather round. I do not wish to show our hand prematurely. Forgive me this liberty.
Gonna hide us in the closet.
Vanish.
Yep. Hide us in the closet.
Enter. Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
Hey Mia, welcome. Good to see ya.
The Light Warden is dead, Exarch. We hold people responsible.
You are clearly in some haste, my lord. But before I address your question, you must allow me one of my own. What is Yulmore's interest in this?
His benevolence, Lord Vorthry, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin Eater.
Relations.
Should it transpire that the Crystarium is guilty of abetting the villains responsible for this outrage, my lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
I see. Since you have been so candid, I too shall speak my mind. Regardless of who is responsible, the Crystarium rejoices in the Light Warden's death and welcomes the return of the night sky. If Yulmore considers this tantamount to aiding those you term villains, then by all means, carry out your retribution. Know, however, that even should every innocent soul in the Crystarium perish, nothing can stop that which has been set in motion.
Folly. The death of one or 1,000,000 Sin Eaters changes nothing. The world is dead, and writhe as we might, like maggots in its rotting course, it will not be reborn. Only by my master's grace may we live out our days in peace. You have made your stance clear. I shall relay your words to Lord Vorthry. In the meantime, you would do well to counsel any here who have done more than merely rejoice in recent events, to throw themselves upon Yulmore's mercy. Promptly. One last matter. We are searching for a young artist and his assistant. Know you of whom I speak?
Young artist and his assistant.
An artist and his assistant? No. I cannot say I do.
What a pity. Should they reveal themselves to you, I bid you hand them over at once. My master is most eager to see them again.
the words he stresses there. He clearly knows we're there. Wow. And he peeks back in the door. Gotcha!
Am I imagining things, or did he just stare straight at us?
I fear he did. The General is not a man to be trifled with. He is a warrior of fearsome repute who has led Yulmore's army since before Vorthry's time, when the nation still spearheaded the fight against the Sin Eaters. One does not command the world's mightiest army, and for so long, without possessing exceptional instincts.
If Yulmore chose to send such an individual, we must assume this talk of retribution is more than an idle threat. While we are grateful for your support, my lord, we cannot in good conscience put your people in harm's way.
It is noble of you to say, Master Alphino, but my people have been in harm's way since long before you arrived. Yulmore has ever yearned to rule over what remains of the world. Even should we surrender the Warrior of Darkness to them, they would find some other pretext upon which to invade. The people of the Crystarium know this only too well, which is why, when the time comes, I am certain they will fight to the last man. If truth be told, I would not have been surprised had Ranjit declared war here and now.
He may have reason to delay. According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Luxon Loft were observed taking a prisoner.
Luxon Loft.
A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
Well.
It may be that General Ranjit wishes to convey her to Yulmore before commencing hostilities. Having mentored generations of Minfilias, it would not surprise me if he had made her capture his chief concern.
Generations of Minfilias? Okay. Wait, is this the Minfilia? I'm sorry. Generations of Minfilias? They didn't update the glamour dresser with more slots? Yeah. The glamour dresser situation is a bit of a mess. And no more glamour plates either.
Of course. How remiss of me. I had intended to speak to you of Minfilia. There is, however, much to say, and precious little time in which to say it. I think it best that you seek out Moren at the Cabinet of Curiosity. He'll be able to enlighten you. Alphino, Alize, would you care to accompany your friend? You doubtless have insights of your own to offer on the matter.
All right, though I'm still not sure I understand it all myself.
In the meantime, I will set about making provisions for war.
War. What is it good for? Your character, who was in love with Minfilia, was very confused. Aww. We'll continue to watch the Yulmorans. If Minfilia has indeed been captured, I dare say we will see another familiar face anon. But first things first, pray seek out Moran at the Cabinet of Curiosity. Another familiar face. That's gonna be Theancred. He's gonna burst in like, where's Minfilia? Where's Minfilia? Cat alarm time soon. Side quests. Delicious. Twins. Whatever you think Moran's going to tell you about Minfilia, it won't be what you're expecting. Just trust me. Okay. It seems an age since we bade Minfilia farewell. Yes? If you're after books pertaining to the Warrior of Darkness, I'm afraid most are out on loan at present. They are experiencing quite a surge in popularity. Oh, you wish to learn about the Oracle of Light? Then it would be my pleasure to assist. After I have finished off some few outstanding tasks, that is. While I attend to them, perhaps you could fetch me a book. The Illustrated Tale of the Oracle of Light, it's called. Though it's intended for younger readers, it provides an excellent summary of the subject matter, and the artwork is quite lovely besides. I would not hesitate to recommend it to anyone with an interest in learning about Minfilia. But you must see for yourself. The book should be located on the level below. Should, I say. For while there is a place for everything here, not everything is always in its place, despite my best efforts. In short, if the book is not where it should be, it will almost certainly be somewhere it shouldn't. So, good luck. The twins are on the search. How goes the search? Remember, it's always in the last place you look. It is always in the last place you look. Because once you find it, you stop looking. No luck as yet. Where's Alizé? Do those doors need to be that big? I'm gonna say no. The book does not appear to be here. Hi, you seen a book? With the return of the darkness, more and more residents of the Crystarium are coming here to enjoy some reading before they turn in for the night. That is all well and good, but would it kill them to put the books back where they found them? Too hard. Alizé! Is there a stepladder we can borrow? Huh? They do go up very high. Who can even reach those? Just as your eyes begin to blur, they finally come to rest on a copy of the illustrated tale of the Oracle of Light. Yo! We did it! Found it. That's the book, is it? Yes, let's go. Found the book. You found it, did you? Yes, I did. Let's go listen to a story. Have you found the book? Intended for younger readers, this tome featuring winsome illustrations tells the beloved tale of the Oracle of Light. Yes, this is the one. I hope it wasn't too difficult to track down. I had to click 2 things. It was pretty tough. I'm happy to say I've finished all my pressing tasks. If you want to call your friends over, we can begin learning at once. Without further ado, then. It began 100 years ago, when the flood of light threatened to swallow Norvrant. Just as all seemed lost, a saviour appeared, who halted the all-consuming radiance. A maiden with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire. Naught was known about her, save that her name was Minfilia, and for delivering the realm, she came to be revered as the Oracle of Light. But after stopping the flood, the mysterious maiden vanished without a trace. But 15 years later, her name would unexpectedly reappear in the annals of history. Ooh, artwork. When Sin Eaters laid ruin to the kingdom of Vobert, a young girl was discovered who was immune to the creature's blighted touch. One with hair of spun gold and eyes of clearest sapphire, she was hailed as the Oracle Reborn and came to likewise be called Minfilia. Enlisting in the Yulmoran army, this Minfilia fought and vanquished countless Sin Eaters. She became a fighter. That's cool. I want to see Minfilia kick ass. Alas, like so many other soldiers, she eventually met her end in battle. Yet with her dying breath, she whispered unto her grieving comrades, Minfilia will return. And true to her words, some years later, another young girl was discovered who possessed the selfsame eyes, that selfsame hair, and those selfsame powers. What's with these mouths in the ground? That's horrifying. She too took the name Minfilia. She fought Sin Eaters as a soldier of Yulmor, and she too fell in battle. Many more were to follow in her footsteps, and so the cycle continues to this day. And that concludes the tale. By their valour and sacrifice, these women have saved Norvrant on numerous occasions. And were it not for them, we might never have learned of the Light Wardens and their nature. They sound like formidable warriors. Some, perhaps. The truth is rather less simple. Though the Oracle is reborn with certain common traits, she does not inherit the memories or the knowledge of her previous incarnations. All the Minfilias thus far were discovered as ordinary girls, unversed in the ways of war, and ignorant of the power they harboured. While some embraced their fate and devoted themselves to training, others did not. But all were made to face the Sin Eaters, and all died to keep our hopes alive. What can you tell us of the current Minfilia? She was found by the Yulmoran army some 10 years ago and taken into their care. Yulmoran army. Ugh. Cat alarm's going off. Cat alarm. Oh, cat's here. The menacing music is also playing. Do you have a menacing secret, Cleo? This is a real messed up child's book. And you're European, so that's saying something. Oh, hello. With all the other dangerous creatures in Australia, we don't have ground mouths too. Mwah. Mwah. Cute. Ominous music as cat approaches for your next trial. I don't know the mechanics. Alright, we'll finish this cutscene and then I'll feed you, okay? Okay. Or rather, their custody. She was a prisoner in all but name. But by that time, under Lord Valthry's rule, Yulmore had already abandoned resistance in favour of decadence. Minfilia was an uncomfortable reminder of the war they no longer wished to fight, a potential threat to the peace. And so, they kept her under lock and key. Poor thing. For a long while, we heard nothing more of her. We couldn't even be certain she was alive, save that it was in the Yulmoran's best interest for her to remain under their control. But then, 3 years ago, a gallant soul stole into the city and rescued her from their clutches, just like a hero from the tales. I think we already know who that was. Indeed. Well, I believe we now have a good grasp of Minfilia's tale. Thank you for your time, Morin. Might I trouble you for a word, Melchan? Outside? This is interesting. Minfilia keeps getting reborn in this, like, here in this world. Do you wish to revisit Minfilia's tale? I shall even fetch the book myself this time. I like that you can re-watch those whenever you want. Alright, gonna feed a cat. I should probably feed a cat. Where's a cat that I can feed? Oh, here's one. Hello. Do you want some food? Mwah. Everyone's busy looking at the koalas, so they never see the ground mouths. Oh, God. Hello. Aw. Cute. Alright, I'm gonna go feed her. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. Hi, I'm back. Hello. The idling camera showed a minion that was very spoilery. Yeah. In case other people didn't see it though during the break time, I won't say what it was, but yeah. I feel like it was one of the worst kept secrets of this expansion though, so. But yeah, that's pretty rude that that minion exists. Okay, got nice cold water. We heard the tale of Minfilia. Very interesting. I wonder how she's being reborn over and over. I think it's called Wind Up Mistel. Oh, okay. Okay. Maybe it wasn't what I thought it was. It looked a lot like what I thought it was, but maybe it wasn't. Hey, Euro-chan, how are ya? No worries, Tag. Yeah, it showed us a certain character without their hood. This seems a suitable place for a chat. At least I think it looked a lot like him anyway. Let's just pretend we didn't see it and not think about it. As you will have already surmised, the gallant soul who rescued Minfilia was none other than our own dear Thancred. They have since been wandering the land together, never remaining in one place for long, which is why we have not yet had a chance to meet them. We know that Minfilia journeyed here as Hydaelyn's emissary to halt the flood of light. It could only be her that the people of the First witnessed 100 years ago, the original Oracle of Light. But while there's plainly some connection between the woman we knew and her namesakes, the fact that these girls do not share her memories must surely mean they are not the same person. Thancred has to understand that. I have no doubt that he understands. The question is how he feels. Regardless, the Thancred we know would not forsake his charge. If she has been captured, we may be certain he will not stand idly by. There you go again, talking in your roundabout way. If you think we should rescue Minfilia, just spit it out. It just so happens I agree with you. It's quite clear that this Minfilia possesses Hydaelyn's blessing. And it wouldn't hurt to have a second such individual on our side. Right, No-chan? One's generally been enough, but fine. Quite. Yes, quite. Yes, quite. I see you've made up your minds. Who's this? Crystal Boy. Exarch, what brings you here? A report and a proposal. First, the report. Our scouts have confirmed that the Yulmoran forces at Laxon Loft do indeed have Minfilia in their custody. For the present, they are holding her there, but we can be certain they will move her to Yulmore ere long. Should that happen, we may be forced to give her up as lost. So if we mean to act, we should do so quickly. Which brings me to my proposal. I ask that you entrust this undertaking to us, the people of the Crystarium. Okay? Why? Entrust Minfilia's rescue to the people of the Crystarium? Alright then. Let us hear what the Exarch has to say. Crystarium's resolve. The Exarch is eager to delve into the details of his proposal.
You are doubtless eager to attempt Minfilia's rescue, and with your combined strength, you may well succeed. But as I said earlier, I do not wish to show our hand unless absolutely necessary.
I'm pretty sure they know our hand, though. Like, I'm pretty sure they know.
It was not merely the night sky that you restored to us, but hope. Hope for the future of Norvrand. Unlike you, we cannot contend with the Light Wardens, but so long as hope burns in our hearts, we will fight on regardless. This I will prove to you. My friends, I thank you for gathering at such short notice. There is something I would ask you all. As many of you are aware, I received an emissary from Yulmore a short while ago in the form of General Ranjit. To my dismay, the General condemned the slaying of the Light Warden, and warned me in no uncertain terms that, should the Crystarium cast its lot with the Warrior of Darkness, there would be war. Let none be mistaken. We would be hard-pressed indeed to resist the might of Yulmore. Some would even call it suicide. And yet my heart cries out to fight. Better that than relinquish the hope that swelled in my breast when I beheld the night sky for the first time in 100 years. Or so says my heart. My mind, meanwhile, reminds me that to follow my heart would be to risk everything we have accomplished thus far. Clearly, this is not a decision to be made lightly, nor less alone. And so I put the question to you all. What should we do?
My lord, you already know our minds. It brought tears to our eyes to witness the knight's return. The whole of Norvrand deserves the same, and not just because some children's story tells us so.
Yulmore's influence is far-reaching. Should war break out, trade would be subject to restrictions. The flow of goods will dry up, and we will struggle to make do with what little trickles through. But make do, we will.
Aye, we can weather such hardships. Is that not the very thing the Crystarium was built for? We have always taken pride in our ability to sustain ourselves. Not just to endure, but to thrive.
When all falls down around you, rise up. Those were your words. There may come a day when all hope seems lost, but even should the rest of the world give in to despair, we shall not. We shall fight on, that our children and our children's children might know a better tomorrow.
Aww.
Rousing words apart, I never much cared for those Yulmoran bastards anyway. No better than common swindlers, most of them. Wouldn't know a fair deal if it came up and kissed them on the arse.
Trust you to spoil the moment.
It appears we have a consensus.
But they don't know the full extent of what we can do. That's a weapon in and of itself. That is true, yeah.
Let it be known that the Yulmoran host at Laxon Loft has taken the Oracle of Light captive. They fear the power she holds over the Sin Eaters, and doubtless intend to imprison her once more. So, I move that we rescue the Oracle, grant her a place among us, and let that be our answer to Yulmore's ultimatum.
Yeah.
Hear, hear!
Hear, hear!
In planning a strategy for the rescue, I open the floor to you all.
Really get a good sense of how good a leader the Exarch has been for 100 years? Yeah. Yeah, they all really love him as a leader. That's how you know he's a good leader. Finally got in. It took logging in at 1 AM. Oof. Jeez. I hope you're able to play for a bit before you have to sleep.
And there you have it. If Yulmore wishes to denounce us as villains, then we shall embrace our villainy. Will you do so as well?
Oh yeah. Eat the rich.
We will not be outdone. Consider us your partners in crime.
Lord, our proposal is as follows. We begin by deploying Amaro to occupy the skies over Lakeland. They should serve to delay the airship's departure. At the same time, we scatter dream powder from the air.
Dream powder.
Not all will succumb to its effects, but it should thin the enemy's numbers, affording us an opening to swoop in and liberate the Oracle.
Gonna assume that's a sleeping agent.
Very good. See to your preparations.
And what exciting crimes would you have us commit? Speaking for my fellow villains, I'd say we're capable of most things, though we draw the line at indolence.
What exciting crimes would you have us commit? I love that line.
If excitement is your desire, then I bid you join the guard. Captain Lena will give you your orders.
Quest accepted. I feel like that music was really loud, so I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. It was very overpowering in that cutscene. The people of the Crystarium have initiative. I respect that. Hi. Though our hosts have offered to take the lead, we still have a part to play. Let's see that we play it well. Many here have a place in their heart for Minfilia. We must ensure this mission succeeds, for all of their sakes. Kira also working on Reaper? Yes. Yeah, she's leveling Reaper to do Endwalker. Almost as good as you've been sinning at a remarkable rate lately. Yes. I was thinking about that quote a lot recently, actually. I love that quote. It's so good. You've been sinning at a remarkable rate lately. So, you'll be joining the Guard. But however highly the Exarch thinks of you, you'll receive no special treatment from me. Is that clear? Where's your salute, soldier? Oh, sorry. Better. More spirited than the Exarch's feeble attempts, certainly. Now, first things first. You will need uniforms. Go to the Crystalline Mean and report to Cutlass. She will see you measured and fitted. I don't see a uniform. Report to Cutlass. She will see you measured and fitted. Yep, sure. Are you gonna wear a uniform? Probably not. Yeah, let's just teleport there. That's on a different level than here. This Aetherite's on a different level too. Oh god. This place. Confuse. I confuse. Anyone know where you can exchange your yellow scripts for white ones? Yes. Yeah, I had to figure that out too. It's in Mordona. Yeah, go to Mordona and go talk to the script exchange NPC. No worries. Have fun. Whoa. This music. Ah! More donuts. I was hoping the closed captions picked Mordona as more donuts, but it didn't. Ah, and there's the last of them. Your friends are being measured as we speak. Right this way. We'll see you to it you look your dashing best for your first outing. Done, are you? Let's have a look at those numbers. I see. How goes it? Sorry, Captain. I'm afraid we don't have anything on hand that's a ready fit. But we do have a few that are fairly close. We should be able to make them work with some minor adjustments. Very well then, see to it. And have the uniforms delivered directly to the field. I shall take this opportunity to brief you on the mission. Alright, let's go. As mentioned earlier, we will deploy Amaro to scatter dream powder from the air. Once the powder takes effect, an elite unit will storm the fortress to rescue the Oracle. Her safe liberation is our sole objective. Engagement is to be avoided whenever possible. I assume we're to be part of said unit? Correct. The unit will be divided into two contingents, one deploying from Fort Job and the other from the Ostol Imperative. You and Alphino will join the former. Melchan, meanwhile, will join the latter with me. Before you proceed to your positions, you are to report to Chesimar at Spagirix. She will issue you the serum to ward off the effects of dream powder. We shall be on our way then. Take care, my friend, and we will see you in the field. It's quite far to the Imperative, so you may make use of an Amaro from the Rookery. After you have collected the serum, of course. With the night restored, there's been a sudden surge in the demand for lamps. Our artisans are burning the midnight oil. Literally. Spaghettix. Status screen looks really weird without the belt slot. Yeah, it looks all lopsided. Looks so weird. Yes, sweetie. Is there something you need? Oh, one of the guard come for your dram, are you? Here you go. A dose of this will keep you firmly in the waking world while your enemies are off in dreamland. Now, if this is your first time, I should warn you, it's bitter as sin. Prince's kiss, they call it. But if you ask me, it should be Crone's kiss. Just aside, the stuff really is foul. Most people gag like there's no tomorrow. But if you don't drain every last drop, you're liable to end up taking a trip to dreamland yourself. So I must ask you to drink it here and now while I watch. Come on, give the old crone a kiss. What are you waiting for, sweetie? Go on and give the old crone a kiss. Good riddance to the belt, though. Yes, agreed. Looks like a poorly laid out Tetris field. Yes. They just need to reshuffle things. Maybe they can move the soul crystal over here? Maybe? That would be nice. But yeah, I won't miss belts at all. The foul-tasting serum grants resistance to the effects of dream powder. Well done, sweetie. I'm proud of you. Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd even say you enjoyed it. And now you needn't fear falling asleep on the battlefield. Just have care you don't lose any limbs out there, alright? They don't tend to grow back. Oh? You like the taste so much you want some more, is that it? You're a strange one. But as happy as I'd be to oblige, I'm afraid I must save some for the others. Run along now and see to the rest of your preparations. The rookery. Prince's Kiss is what it was called in 12 as well. Oh, that's cool. Nice. Just gonna turn in your old belts for GC seals? Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's go. Yes, what do you require of me? An Amaro to take you to the Imperative, eh? As much as I would like to oblige, all our mounts are reserved for the coming operation. I fear you will have to go by foot. But wait, there might be another way, assuming you are willing to lend a hand. Why won't you give me a mount? I'm part of the operation. Accounting. I don't see you, but hello. Logistics of war. Ooh, current. Sem Genmai has a task for you, should you be willing. I was about to deliver an Amaro to Radiska's Round, one of the locations whence the beast will fly for the operation. The tower lies along the route to the Imperative. If near enough is good enough for you, you may make the delivery in my stead. Very good. I shall ready the Amaro for departure at once. Sure. That's good enough. I'll just ride a cat the rest of the way. Gotta remember to use my compass. Northwest, eh? Alright. Radiska's Round is to the north and west. You can take the road or you can fly. It is up to you. Upon arriving, make yourself known to the sentry, and she will give you further instructions. If you should become separated from the Amaro, worry not. The beasts are trained to return to the rookery. That is all. Go well. Herb. Oh, it can fly. Oh, wee-hoo. The Amaro returned without you, so that you deliver it safely, yes? Can I use my compass? Yes, I can. Nice. There it is. Oh, you're delivering that Amaro to us? I'm afraid there's been a change of plans. We already have all the beasts we require here. Instead, this one is to go to the Imperative to the west. Please see it to the handler on duty, Zeli Venthau. If you encounter trouble along the path, return here and I'll set you rightwise. Alright, send me on a wild goose chase. Current. Yeah. Next is to the west. Ah. Night or day, what with the Yulmorans creeping right up on our doorstep, it's hard to get a moment's sleep. Yeah, that's fair. Yulmoran bastards. How's a man supposed to enjoy a peaceful night knowing that they're out there? Hello. Ah, the last Amaro. My thanks, friend. You may leave the beast with me. Say, I don't believe I know you. Did you join the guard recently? Ha! So that is the way of it. Well, you managed to arrive, and that's all that matters in the end. I bid you welcome to the Ostal Imperative, one of our key strongholds in Lakeland. The first thing you'll want to do is report to the captain. You'll find her at the lookout across the way. The captain. The Amaro are crucial to our success. We will spare them no preparation. Hello, bird. This building is part of the barracks, where we come to rest between shifts. Guard duty is harder than it looks, you know. I hear enormous swords are all the rage. That's good. Oh, you look like a woman who can hold her own on the battlefield. If you weren't a personal guest of the Exarch, I'd recruit you to join the guard. You aren't interested in joining our ranks, are you? Well, I am for this mission. Let's go touch Aetherite. Touch it. Right. Wild Amaro chase? Ah, yep. Not wild goose chase. Took me a few moments to get that. So, it seems that rather than the Amaro delivering you, you delivered the Amaro. Oh, not thank you. I expect all my soldiers to make themselves useful. Speaking of which, I have a task for you. A weapon. High level 395. Alright, I don't need that. Bum bum bum. One more from the overworld, and 4 from quests. Oh, suddenly quests opened. Nice. To the southeast. Oh, very close. Oh, there it is. Hang on, I'll pick up your quest first. The Oracle of Light. With the operation fast approaching, Lina means to put you to work. Oh, I guess that's the uniform. Cool. In readiness for the operation, the Amaro will need to be treated with the same serum as us. As you well know, however, it is not pleasant. In order to coax them into taking it, we have sprinkled it on their fodder. All that remains is to feed it to them, a task I am sure you will enjoy. Fetch the fodder from the Amaro launch and see to 4 of the beasts. Dismissed. Oh dear. The treated fodder is by the launch. Report back to me when you're finished feeding the patients. Current. Yeah, give me. That's all the overworld ones? Yeah. Feed the birds. Amaro fodder dosed with the serum Prince's Kiss. The Amaro happily devours the fodder. That was easy. Enjoy your food. We? The Amaro absent-mindedly munches on the fodder. The Amaro is wary at first, but appetite eventually wins out and it accepts the fodder. I didn't notice their faces are like camels. They do like the camel thing of looking like they're chewing all the time. Camel birds. Weird. Kerr. The Amaro reels at the smell, but accepts the fodder nonetheless. That was an exciting quest. Get one as a mount? Yeah. The Amaro are fed. Good. The rest have already been dosed, so we need not fear any of our mounts succumbing to the dream powder. All units have now entered the final stages of their preparations. The time is nigh. Make ready, and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I will send your uniform as soon as it arrives. That is all. May night smile upon us. Why are you still here? Go and await deployment atop the main watchtower. I really like how they all like idolize Shade and the night. It's really cool little world building up here. Oh, keep going up. Thing is huge. Alright. Hello. Telescope. Alright, I was wondering if it was a telescope or a cannon. I have to admit, this telescope isn't much use after the sun goes down. Maybe I could try fitting a lamp under the lens. Do you think that would help? Yeah. The operation is about to commence. Stand ready. During the operation, some of your gear will be glamoured. Your attributes and abilities will be unaffected. Right, hang on. Gonna eat some egg. Egg. Delicious. Alright, let's go. I've eaten my egg. Here we go. Gosh, she's so young.
What now?
The Crystarium, I guess. Desperate fools. It'll take more than a handful of overgrown lizards to ground us.
Sleep. Sleep.
Captain, the powder has taken effect.
It is time. Let us free the Oracle from their clutches.
Pretty. The first contingent has already entered. Let us follow. There you are, Melchan. Mayhap you could lend us a hand. Alfie! Ah. Wearing the uniform. Where's Elizé? My men will occupy the enemy while we rescue the Oracle. Come, keep close to the wall. Sleep. Elizabeth. Damn it. Let's make this quick. You certainly took your time. Let's cut a path through this rabble and keep moving. Your zeal is admirable, sister, but we were told to avoid enemy attention, not invite it. We do not have time. Leave them to the guard. Yulmore may boast the world's largest army, but woman for woman, we are no less mighty. Crystarium scum. Wow. Imagine thinking that we're the scum in this situation. This is no token force. They were serious about invading.
Let's give them a show.
Gah! There are more still standing than I would have liked. But we must press on regardless. The longer we take, the harder our task will become. Destroy! We don't seem to be getting anywhere. Mochan, Lena, go on ahead. We'll hold them here. Understood. With me, Mochan. Okay, the twins are staying. Yeah. The way is relatively clear. Good. I'm expecting to bump into Thancred at some point, but he might succumb to the sleep powder. Wait. I am tank. Pay attention to me. You miss your 2 lost blood spillers from Delirium? Yeah, that's fair. Founder! Hi. Thank you. Are you from the Crystarium? Correct. We've come to rescue you. Your weapons, made to the same specifications as Thancred's. Be ready to use them. Understood. Please lead the way. Are those daggers? Is she gonna stabby stab? Let's rejoin the others and quit this place. And she got daggers. All this trouble because of me. I'm so sorry. Save your apologies until after we've escaped. It's quiet. Too quiet. Be careful, what's the Is that Ranjit? This will not end well. You got a snake? Brazen thieves. You will regret coming here. What's with the snake? We don't get to fight Snake. You will return to Yulmore. No, I won't go back to that cell. It is for your own protection. Pathetic. Rude. We're doing our best, okay? Oh, he kicked Minfilia's butt. Are you alright? Alizé is here. And Alfie. Minfilia can't move. Rude. Stay there while I tend to these vermin. The tales do not lie. He is fierce beyond reckoning. We are outmatched. He cannot maintain this onslaught forever. Be prepared to run. You will do no such thing. Oh, knocked out Alfie and Alizé. Rude. And Lina. Just swept them away. And now it is just you and me. Be careful, Melchan. You are made of sterner stuff than the rest. Go away, Snake. Ow. But will it be enough? Gugumux, do my bidding. The snake flew away. Where'd your snake go? Oh, there's the snake. Oh. It seems you are no ordinary soldier. Let's see if he does enough damage to proc my Blackest Knight. He does not. I have your measure now. The game is up. Okay. Know your folly. He pressed his I win button, I guess. Rude.
You, boy. You bear a striking resemblance to the artist my master seeks. By all means, keep your counsel. You will all have ample time to confess your crimes back in Yule.
I was kind of hoping he would mistake Alphino for an Alizé. Bankrupt! Kick him in the head! Or that's good too.
Thancred?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us.
What if I am?
What? Pathetic. Vermin such as you are not worthy of the Oracle.
Oh. Okay. What was that? Mass teleportation?
Break!
Ooh, cube!
Fool! You would see your city razed.
I would sooner see it razed than conquered. Suffice it to say, we are ready to receive you.
Cube!
What now, Exarch? Will you face me yourself?
Alright, so I think it was him who teleported us. The cube.
I think not, General. I've quite exhausted my tricks. If you mean to give chase, I will not stand in your way. But you would do well to tread warily, for your quarry goes to a place where even Yulmore dare not bear its steel.
Hmm?
Mheg, the fairy kingdom.
Fairies? Ooh.
To think that mountain of indolence still had the energy to unleash his hounds.
This is the Asian dude.
Even the most pointless of conflicts may alter a world's course. And now the plan has gone awry. How did the so-called Crystal Exarch bring the hero of the Source to the First? As if I didn't have enough on my hands already.
Magic.
Then again, with a soul such as that, mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Verbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
Fey folk.
We should be safe enough here.
Hi, Ingrid. How you doing?
It's good to see you again, my friends. I don't know about you, but it feels like years since last we met. 5 of them in my case.
Yeah, he came here first. He was all alone. Ranjit has a lot in common with Xenos, unfortunately. Ranjit has a butt in common with Buttnos. Thank you, Buttspot. Thank you for this gift.
Why, it only feels like one to me, but long enough to warrant a more convivial reunion either way.
Convivial? There's a word.
What brought you to Laxon Loft?
The girl, Minfilia, she and I were traveling together hunting Sin Eaters. But as we were nearing Lakeland, she abruptly ran off on her own. I found her too late to stop the Yulmorans from taking her prisoner. And as I was considering rescue options, I observed that the Crystarium was on the move. So I consulted the Exarch, who apprised me of the details of the operation and issued me certain instructions.
Also, at some point, apparently we got changed. We got rid of our uniforms.
Should the situation take a turn for the worse, I was to see you all safely to Mheg. And here we are.
Urianger has called this place home for a while now.
Urianger!
Yet we have never called upon him, I am ashamed to say. 'Twas only at the Crystarium that we met.
Hardly surprising. This is not the sort of place one visits on a whim. Happily, having trespassed on Urianger's hospitality for a spell, Minfilia and I have an idea of how things work around here. Sooner or later, the Yulmorans will come after us. But before they do, the Exarch bids us accomplish 2 things. First, rendezvous with Urianger.
Yes. Meet up with our weird uncle.
And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land.
Yes. Fight.
So, Minfilia. What made you leave Thancred behind, if you don't mind me asking?
You. The hero from another world. I was asleep when I felt it. A presence
someone I was meant to meet. They were close, and I knew I had to go to them. But with all the commotion in Lakeland, I was afraid that Thancred wouldn't let me.
And would I have been wrong? Had I arrived a moment later, you would be back in your cell in Yulmore. And now we have Ranjit snapping at our heels. You really have outdone yourself this time.
Settle down.
I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me.
Oh, poor thing being scolded so.
Who said that? Show yourselves.
Come now, put away that frown and have some fun with us.
Sure.
Yes, let's have some fun. Lots and lots of fun.
Which way was it to Urianger's?
We've been there so many times, but I can't. Why can't I remember?
Faye's playing games with us.
Damn it all. We're already caught in their spell.
Well. Hey, Dark Serbshawn, welcome. The European folklore fae? That's not good. Uh-oh. Why's that? I was worried about the others back in Lakeland, but maybe I should be more worried about us. I'm trying my best to remember, but it feels like peering through a fog. Fairies, I take it. Mheg. Mheg is the fairy kingdom, as one might expect. And as one might expect, it is home to the Fae folk. The most prominent among them are the Pixies, who have a penchant for making mischief. They use powerful illusions to play tricks on all who venture into their domain. By way of an example, they can make a familiar path seem wholly unfamiliar, or lead you to believe you're somewhere you're not. And we are now, I am sorry to say, entirely at their mercy. Well, they kinda turn you into a tree for fun. Oh, uh-oh. Lots of arbitrary rules for dealing with them. Oh no. Oh dear. We are in trouble. So, it is fairies. Mheg, the fairy kingdom. Thancred is trying to think his way out of the present predicament. As it stands, we cannot hope to find the way to Urianger. For that, we must convince the Pixies to lift the spell. From what I can make of the voices, the creatures want to play with us. If that is the case, they should permit us to find their village, Lida Liran. Come. I have a sneaking suspicion this path will lead us directly into their midst. Oh, and I should mention that Minfilia has been informed of our situation, of the different worlds and our mission. You may consider her an ally. those big spider creatures. Flower basket. Now that's an interesting looking enemy. Don't feel like fighting that. Ooh. Pretty. Large horn. Summon an Amaro. Yep. Thank you. The Amaro stone. What's this? Little face. Aetheride. Gimme, 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 gimme. Yeah. Man, what a cool vibe. Well, here we are. Yet the Pixies are nowhere to be seen. Knowing them, their games have already begun. In which case... Melchan, there is a variety of plant native to these parts, with a distinctive furled tip. Looking Grass is its name. So called because it can be used to spy pixies, believe it or not. I'll explain how I know all of this later, but first, I need you to help me find some. Oh, and if a voice calls to you, under no circumstances should you respond. You will only subject yourself to further mischief. Oh god. Remember, the plant has a furled tip, and I cannot stress this enough. Do not respond to any voices you hear. Time to immediately respond. There's not a soul in sight, yet I feel eyes all over us. The sense of disorientation is quite overwhelming. I cannot take a dozen steps without forgetting whence we came. Don't ask me how I know all this. It's not like it's from prior experience or anything. Yeah. Oh, I want to hear more about what adventures he had here. You search the scrub, but find nothing resembling Looking Grass. Suddenly a voice rings out. What is it that you seek, child? Perhaps I can help you find it. ... Such a rude child, and too clever by half. I shall seek my fun elsewhere. I wonder what happens if I respond to it. And then I died. I'm searching for Looking Grass. Ah yes, I know the plant, and being the kindly pixie that I am, I shall take you to it. Just close your eyes and focus on my voice. Set your mind adrift, and together we shall go to the ends of the realm. Your body begins to feel heavy. Oh god. Beckoned. Help. Come out. Love the pixies. Yeah, they seem really fun actually. The more kindly the fae seems, the more dangerous usually. Or scary. Nothing resembling looking grass. Greetings, mortal. What is your name? Oh, you don't have a name. How very, very sad. I could have had so much fun with it. Oh god, do they get power over you if they get your name? I mean, I've got to see what happens. If I just get slowed again, I won't bother with it anymore, but I'm curious if there's different effects. Melchan Angura. Angura Melchan. A wonderful name. Pretty like morning dew and funny like caterpillars. I shall slice it and splice it and make it mine. All mine. And when your name is mine, so are you. I just get slowed again. Mel, don't ever tell the Fae your name's too late. Oh, hey, here's Minfilia. Help. There was a plant which might help us. If only I could remember what it looked like. Help. Ooh, you find what appears to be looking grass. Oh, a visitor. Where are you from, pray tell? I'm from ... I'm from Nod. Perhaps this one's hard of hearing. What brings you here? ... Stone deaf. How boring. Still, picking plants at our village is as good as indulging in our hospitality. And who are we to turn you away? Stay a while. Stay forever. Oh god, I still got slowed. Rude. I'm running. I'll get there. Hi. Help. I take it you met with some trouble. Apologies for subjecting you to that. Can I assume from your presence that you managed to find us some looking grass? Possessed of a furrowed tip, this peculiar plant can apparently be used to see hidden pixies. Yes, this is the stuff. Thus armed, we should be able to see through the pixie's veil of invisibility, and seeing them is the first step to dealing with them. Come, let's gather everyone and put Urianger's little trick to good use. Oh, I see. It's like a magnifying glass. That's cute. I like that idea. There's a lot of them. Pixies everywhere.
Farasitha, Krakleath.
I found you. The game is over.
Trick! Wait! I recognize their souls. These two have been here before. Look! Twins! How adorable!
Yes, they are.
Aww. Play with us!
We have neither the time nor inclination to play. We have come to see Urianger.
Oh yes, Urianger, the peculiar one.
Yep, that's him.
In return for a place in Mheg, he agreed to a riddle contest with us for 7 days and 7 nights without any sleep.
Oh, that was so much fun! We must do it again!
I'm sure he'd be delighted. Now, if you'd be so kind as to lift your spell.
Shall we? Should we? Would we?
What now?
I don't know, but this is their home, so we must indulge them.
Right, we've made up our minds. We will lift our spell on one condition: that you first lend us a helping hand. Or two, or three.
Of course. If anyone could manage that, it would be Urianger. Yep. I hope they at least gave him coffee.
Once you've helped solve all of our troubles, we'll let you see Urianger. Pixie's honor.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. I suggest we split up.
Well, there you have it. Pixie chores. There've been some great lines so far, this expansion. Blue quest. Sul Uin's request. Sul Uin, thanks for your attention. Oh, look at me, look at me. I have a task for you. Lidha Ran is our beloved village, and we want it to always look lovely. And it can't look lovely without flowers blooming. And no flowers bloom lovelier than everblooms. So, here are some everbloom seeds. Take them and sow them here, there, and everywhere around the village. Simple as a dimple, yes? Oh, that sounds easy enough. No flowers bloom lovelier than everblooms. Sure. Seeds. Oh, I can't wait for the flowers to bloom. Perhaps I'll make pretty curtains out of them. Oh. Thancred's glare turns to a look of long suffering. Europe. I'm sorry, but I can't play with you right now. I'm busy thinking up a fiendish new prank. I mean, a fun new game. We seldom leave Mheg. It's too dangerous out there, what with all the fighting and sin-eating. Besides, our playmates reliably come to us. There's no need to seek them out. And these things would get along really well with sylphs. If the pixies offer to take you somewhere, take them up on it at your peril. That's the very first thing Urianger taught me. Oh, you're Urianger's friend. Welcome to our village. Stay a day, or 4, or forevermore. Why, I have the distinguished duty of guiding stray mortals who have wandered into Mheg. Oh yes, I can tell you lots of things. Where to find the sweetest nectar, how to win at reed boat racing, the best places to hide, and so on and so forth. Though, you mortals only ever seem to ask for a way out of our realm. Do I give them the answer? Of course. But whether it's the right answer is another question. This is Lidha-Ran, the village where we pixies live. It was actually built by mortals a long, long time ago, but they've all fled somewhere. Though we have to be on guard for sin eaters and other nasty beasts, we couldn't be happier here, amidst the flowers and the fields. Oh, and occasionally we get new playmates from outside. In case you didn't know, Mheg means the Kingdom of Rainbows. Why? Because if you look down from above, you'll see a dazzling flurry of colours. Is it a shame that there's only ever that boring, blazing sky hanging over our heads? Well, we'll see if we can take care of that. Gemstone trader, sure. Oh, mortal, purchase something from my shop. Spend your... What do you mortals trade at these shops of yours anyhow? Shiny rocks or something, I expect? Very well, spend your shiny rocks here. Shiny rocks. Oh, mushroom lamp. That sounds fun. These hedges are creepy. Old Sigun's plea. Old Sigun thirsts for your kindness. That's quite a way to put that. Mortal, mortal, hear my plea. Our precious children are thirsty, and I need you to bring them water. Who are our children, you ask? Why, they're the leaf men you see standing about our village. Adorable, aren't they? Sure. Now, you need to go to Long Mirror Lake to draw the water. Once you have it, see that our children have a good drenching. Oh, but be warned, the Fuath make their home in the lake. They tend to play rough, so have care. The Fuath. They may look alike to strangers, but to us, each of our children is unique and special. Okay. Yeah, actually, I did go and have a look at the new Ishgard District. Looks nice. I want to see what the apartments look like, to see if I want to move my apartment there. But I don't think they let you look inside the apartments yet. But yeah, it looks cool. Does look great from above. Ooh. Yeah, I need to remember to check for currents. There's one to the north. Alright. Go grab this other quest. Thancred. So long as we are... Oops. Sorry, Thancred. Skipped your dialogue accidentally. So long as we are in their realm, we must expect to be subjected to the fairies' mischief. Indeed, Minfilia and I have experienced more than our fair share of it. From the harmless to the downright murderous, we have seen it all. Reasons notwithstanding, to live here for as long as Urianger has requires no small amount of forbearance. In that regard, he is a better man than I. Yeah, why does he live here? And how can he stand it? Travellers sometimes wander into our realm. If they look interesting, we have them wander forever. Let's try shape changing. Alright. What you gonna turn into? Flying pig. A Pixie. Well, now I just need to work out how to reverse it. Oh my god. Wow. This place is terrifying. The Scions, who else could? It's a very Urianger job. Yeah, that's a good point. Is Iala's errand. Isiala hungers for your assistance. Ah, I'm so hungry I may faint. Fruit. A little fruit would have set me all right. Will you go and fetch some for me? Just outside the village, you'll find a hillock. 2 great bell trees grow there. If you give them a shake, they should render up their sweet, succulent burdens. The trees grow on a nearby hillock. Please hurry and fetch me their fruit. I'm liable to faint at any moment now. You there. Try not to trample the flowers with your plodding mortal feet, will you? They not only make our home beautiful, they give us nectar besides. Nectar. Okay. I will continue trudging over the flowers until I finish getting my currants. Just looking around for more people to talk to. Okay. Well, let's finish planting these seeds. Twins! I was asked to retrieve a garland from a tree branch. A garland? The wind blew it there, the Pixie claimed. Questionable premise aside, the dragoon's jump would have been useful for this task. You want to be a dragoon, Alfie? So, I'm supposed to bring them a plank of wood that has no wood grain. Ha ha ha. I don't understand why mortals like to shut themselves up inside their stuffy houses. It's so much nicer being outside and under the sun. Just ask the flowers and the leafmen. Ooh, blue quest. Aether current. Yeah, I'll do the Aether current ones later. Off stream. Side quests. Disappeared. Anyway. I want to make new friends. Won't you be my leafman? Just for a little while, until I'm bored of you. Pretty pleased with nectar on top? That's what I was terrified about with the leafmen. I hope they weren't people. I think they were people. I went past the planting spot. Helping us grow flowers, are you? They'll make this house look so much lovelier. There used to be a city of mortals here. A great big bustling place called Verbert, or Bovert, or some such. But the Sin Eaters came and everyone disappeared. Since then, we Pixies have been living here, and we've given the old houses our touch. Lovely, don't you think? Okay. Get water and go get fruit. I wonder if you can go inside this building? Let's Go find out. Nope. Okay. Okay, I planted the seeds. You're done sowing the seeds? Thank you. This shall help Lila Ran live up to its name, which means flower house, in case you weren't aware. We weren't always here, you know. We used to live deep in a lush forest. It was beautiful beyond compare, but almost all of it was swallowed up by the light. For a while we roamed, but eventually we found a place that men had abandoned. Together with our fellow Fae folk, we decided to make it our new home. The land of everlasting spring. This is our home, and it could be yours too. Forever and ever and ever. No thanks. Ding! Ding! I dinged. I got stuff. Dark side mastery. I've upgraded my mana using things. So they've probably got shinier spell effects now. Sweet. Oh now, aren't you just brimming with life? I'd love to suck up all that aether like nectar from a flower. Please do not. Like, are you a sin eater or what? Ooh, fruit. A bug! Oh god, a bug! Now let's see what this new Edge of Shadow looks like. Woo! Big shiny. Alright, and Flood of Shadow. Oh, that's so pretty. Fruit. Excellent. Another bug. A bug. Somersault time. If you're moving around when you do it, the animation goes kind of fascinating. Nice. Now we get water. Ah. Oh. Ooh. Oh, this zone's beautiful. Can't wait to get rid of that light and make it look even more beautiful. Different weather. Can't dive. Nope, okay. With the way he talks, he probably confuses and amuses the pixies as much as they do us. Ryanja, yes. That's good. What are we getting attacked by? Who hath prankster? Ooh, a mortal. Frog things. Wearing little suits, little tuxedos. Alright, finish up our pixie chores. Whoop, oh. Did not mean to do that. Long Mirror water. Pristine water drawn from Long Mirror Lake. Okay. I was wondering if it was going to suddenly turn back into a person, but no, nothing happened. Alright. Pixie chores complete. You've given water to our children? Thank you ever so much. They're all very dear to us. They wandered into Mheg as stray mortals, but we grew attached to them and decided to take them in. You and yours would have been our children too, but the enchantment didn't catch as well as we'd hoped. It's never too late, of course. They are all people. This place, I don't like it anymore. We fairies are very fond of mortals, and it's very sad when they leave, so we simply don't let them. Eating an apple. Oh, so hungry. Did you get the fruit? Bell fruit. Sweet and succulent fruit of the bell tree. Favoured by pixies. Oh, thank you ever so much. You've saved me. Yes, saved me from my boredom. You should have seen the look on your face when the bugs came down. You've done me a great service, mortal. If there's one thing we pixies are serious about, it's having fun. Dull and painful things? Hate, hate, hate them! Sin Eaters are dull and painful both, so we hate them especially. You mortals try to fight those monstrosities, but there's no fun in that. Best to avoid them altogether, we say. You're the most interesting mortal we've seen in a good while. We all can't wait to play with you. Unto the truth. Orianjay. Thancred looks just like you feel. Oh. How goes it, Mo-chan? So, a mix of menial tasks and pranks. Yes, that pretty much sums up my own experience. They have no troubles worthy of the name. Oh, how long are we supposed to keep at this? They're clearly playing with us. Indeed, whenever I inquire how much more there is to do, the answer is ever the same. A little. I doubt they have any intention of releasing us in the near future. Urianger once told me a story about the Pixies. They're born from the souls of those who died as children, or so it's believed. Aww. Though they don't have memories of their previous lives, the desire to have fun remains, imprinted on their souls. And so they live only to play, keeping hapless mortals for their pleasure for years on end, sometimes even until death. In the past, when I sought to identify the true nature of ghosts, I came upon literature examining a similar subject. The soul was likened to a core that resides in the ether, and its presence is what differentiates us from such beings as sprites and arcane entities. Upon death, said core ordinarily dissipates alongside the ether that composed the flesh. However, it may be held together and bound to the corporeal realm, either by the will of its owner or by means of certain arts. In time, the soul may regather ether unto itself to assume another form, or find newly emerged life in which to abide. The Pixies may be one such instance of this. If ghosts are merely souls without bodies, what does that make us? I think you've become that which you fear most, brother dearest. You're a ghost! However the Pixies may have come into being, if we leave them to judge when they are satisfied, they will never be satisfied. Nay, we must negotiate new terms with the creatures. But where to begin? It seems to me we would need at least one among them to sympathise with us. In the course of your chores, did any of you encounter a Pixie who seemed even faintly amenable to reason? Not during my chores, perhaps. Theo-Ul? Which one was Theo-Ul? I don't remember. I'll just click the name and we'll find out. What? You knew a Pixie from before? Oh yeah, my Pixie friend. The one who's bound to me. Yeah, I forgot. The Pixie I met in the Crystarium. Yeah. Okay, cool. Not only are you acquainted, but you've entered into a pact. You might have mentioned this sooner. At any rate, I dare to hope this will offer us a way out. Without further delay, then summon this Theo-Ul, if you please. Quest accepted! The chat mode in say, enter Theo-Ul. Bum 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 bum. They're all lined up expectantly. I hope Theo-Ul will be able to help us. Come along, Mo-chan. Summon your Pixie friend. A pact with a Pixie. Why am I not surprised? We're ghosts too. I suppose it makes sense on a certain level. Alphino's world has been rocked. Theo-Ul. Did I do it in the right spot? Oh, over here. Theo-Ul. A voice rings out in your mind. So, my sapling has finally remembered about her lovely branch. I was such a half-hearted call. She may as well lock me off and cast me aside. I have no sapling. Enter please Theo-Ul, I need you. Please Theo-Ul, I need you. Is it your idea of a fervent call? A sodden log could do it with more fire. I'm having trouble with my fairy friend. Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor. This would have been annoying without a keyboard. But it's just funny since I have a keyboard. Please grant me your succor. Oh, loveliest of branches, please grant me your succor.
You're late! Late!
Okay.
I've been waiting for you to summon me ever since you came here. Waiting and waiting and waiting.
Sorry.
But my sapling didn't so much as utter my name. Such a heartless thing she is. Cold and cruel and heartless.
Another self-important little brat. Just what we need.
Reminds me of my childhood.
Oh, that wistful look on Alphino's face.
All right, I'm sorry. It was a joke. Honestly, just a joke. But just now you called for me so earnestly, so fervently. I couldn't possibly stay angry at you. Very well. As your lovely branch, I will lend you my strength.
If it isn't Phil, Phil. It's been too long.
Mad Bloom. That's an interesting name.
Not long enough for you to think of any new games, though, apparently. If I were you, I'd be bored of myself. Now let me make something clear. That mortal is mine. No matter what you do, she will never be yours. Never, never, ever!
Oh, not even a bit. But what about the others? Surely we can keep them.
No, you can't keep them either. They're for my amusement and mine alone.
I love Theo All's voice acting.
And if you lay so much as a finger on my sapling, I'll scatter the contents of her bag all over your precious village.
What?
There'll be cold, hard metal, furry, festering food, stinky, sweaty small clothes, and all manner of other terrible, unmentionable things. How would you like that? All right. But will you not at least let us play with the twins? Just while the others go and see Urianger?
Aye, that's all we ask. And we promise we'll play next time.
I don't trust them.
It seems we won't be joining you.
If they turn you into trees, I will kill them.
We'll reveal the hidden vernacular at once.
The hidden truth. Ooh. It's even prettier than before. Oh my god, what is that?
So this is the true Mheg.
She almost described a typical teenager's bag. Not all, but a lot.
How are you feeling?
Better. I think I remember the way now.
Apologies for the delay. Shall we go and see Urianger?
Your lovely branch is useful, yes? So whenever you're in trouble, you must remember to make use of me!
That's better on the eyes, yes. I didn't realise it was a mist that they were summoned, part of their spell. I thought it was just the overbearing light, making everything hard to see. The House of the First Light. Interesting. Worry not, we shall be fine. Go on and find Urianger. Send Urianger my regards, and tell him to live somewhere less annoying next time. Fear-All certainly has a way with the other pixies. For Alphino and Alizé's sakes, let us be quick. It would be a shame to return only to find that they have been made to play one game too many. Now, the place we seek is the abandoned manor of a nobleman and scholar. The Bookman's Shelves it's called, after the fellow's vast collection of tomes. An agreeable habitat for our friend, I'm sure you'll agree. If we follow the path north, we should soon find the place. Come along. Bum bum bum. Mheg is quite pretty. Yeah. It's definitely my favourite looking zone so far in the Shadowbringers. I just want pretty zones. Give me pretty things. Bum bum ba bum. Rainbow circle? Circular rainbows. What kind of fates we got? Bare necessities? Yeah. Back in Fueth? Habitat, that's your kind of habitat too, yes. Gonna go see a wild Urianger in his natural habitat. Like butterfly wings of light. Maybe that's where the light warden is. The Bookman's Shelves. Current around here? No. It's over there, I think. It's been quite a while. I hope Urianger is well. And here we are at long last. I give you Urianger's humble abode. Come, let's see if he's home. Box. So many books.
Riange, are you in?
Unto a world weary of heroes, a hero wends her way.
Yeah, that's the Riange.
The Exarch did send word that thou wouldst seek me out, but ne'er did I imagine thou wouldst arrive so soon.
And he's an astrologer now. Ah, that's cool.
Full glad am I to see thee once more, my friend, and none the worse for thy travails.
Run along, Minfilia. We'll meet you outside.
Oh, we're gonna have an adult talk.
Another one for you to imbue, if you'd be so kind.
Imbue?
I take it thou hast met with our other comrades already?
Most of them. We haven't seen Y'shtola yet.
That Master Alphino and Mistress Alize now travel in thy company is of great comfort to me. As for the rest, it beginneth in earnest. The hunting of the Light Wardens, and perforce the war with Yulmore. Hark thee then to my words, and through them behold the vision that I did glimpse, that of the 8th Umbral Calamity. As I drifted hither to the first, traversing the boundary twixt reality and potentiality, I did bear witness to events yet to come. There I saw the combined forces of Eorzea and the Far East offering fierce resistance to the legions of Garlemald. So fierce, in fact, that they did begin to push the enemy back. Ilm by painful Ilm at first, then Yalm by Yalm, and Malm by Malm in time. Yet the joy they felt was short-lived, for in so doing they did force the Empire's hand. Faced with defeat, the Garleans turned to a weapon most vile, Black Rose. Its potency defied all reckoning. Once released, the gas took on a life of its own, wreaking untold carnage not only in Eorzea, but in the provinces of the Empire besides. From fighters upon the front lines to babes in their beds, none were spared. And as the casualties became too numerous to count, so did the fabric of civilization begin to unravel.
Ugh, jeez.
Nor did the land itself escape unscathed. For spreading from the site of its release, Black Rose brought death to the very soil. To survive amidst the chaos and upheaval, men came to live by the sword, the rule of law giving way, inevitably, to the rule of might. Thus was the spark struck and the fire kindled, and swiftly did it spread as a blaze in a field of straw to engulf every corner of the world. Nations worthy of the name did then cease to exist. And those souls brave and true who might have risen to restore order
Wow, okay, it's not just us who die, or me. All of them. Twins. That's the most heartbreaking part.
Were no more. For the weapon spared not one, not even thee. An endless age of war, begotten by the blight of Black Rose. Such is the legacy of the 8th umbral calamity which I did behold. No matter the cost, we must forestall this tragedy. To that end, I have labored during my sojourn in this world, discovering in so doing the answer to a pressing mystery. That of Black Rose's inexplicable potency. Come.
Ooh.
Dost thou recognize yonder chart?
I'm thinking of one from Llama Lana 2. That's funny. I've been watching Llama Lana 2 playthroughs, and yeah, there's something exactly like that, just with different symbols. With Yggdrasil in the center. Nice to see his face again. Yeah, it's good seeing him not hide his face away like he did back in Eorzea. The Chart of the Elements. It's something to do with magic, I guess. Wind, water, ice, lightning, fire, earth. Okay, so light and dark aren't part of the element chart.
Indeed. 'Tis a rendering of the elemental wheel, such as one might find in classrooms across the source. As the chart maketh plain, our world is composed of 6 elements, in addition to which there exist 2 poles in fundamental opposition. Astral, the active, umbral, the passive. As a reflection of the source, the first naturally compriseth the selfsame forces. Yet, curiously, there is a notable divergence in their nomenclature. To be specific, the denizens of this world employ not the terms astral and umbral. Thus was I moved to inquire what names said forces had been assigned. A simple question which yielded a most unexpected answer. Upon demanding the name of the pole aligned with activity and growth, I was told that as life's myriad colors combine to produce black, the people of the first had called it darkness. At this, did my mind begin to race.
Okay.
Yet 'twas only when I asked what name had been given to the pole aligned with passivity that mine eyes were opened to the truth. Peace and tranquility being as purest white, unmarred by color, I was told it had been given the name of light.
That's umbral light and astral darkness, yes? I'm no etherologist, but it strikes me that the nomenclature of the first is rooted in the generation of the 2 forces, while our own appears to focus on their effects. Which makes one wonder, have we had it backwards all this time?
'Tis indeed a compelling question, and one which beareth closer examination. Yet what knowledge we already possess sufficeth to explain the chain of events.
Was there a reason he kept his features covered that we know of? No. No, I don't think we know of any reason. Not yet, anyway.
The phenomenon of etheric thinning observed in the source is the consequence of light, the power of stasis, flowing in from the first to stifle the movement of ether within the land. And according to Master Alphino, Black Rose slayeth by halting the circulation of ether within living beings.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was wondering the way they explained calamities with the light flooding in and amplifying the calamity. I was wondering what light had to do with Black Rose. Yeah, interesting.
Should such a weapon be unleashed even as the first were rejoined, replete as it is with light,
we would have a disaster of untold proportions on our hands. A calamity. Well, at least we have a better grasp of what we're facing. Our objective, however, remains unchanged. We are to eliminate the Light Warden of Mheg. Speaking of which, were you able to ascertain its whereabouts?
Aye. 'Tis all but certainly ensconced within Guillot, the castle which standeth in the midst of the lake.
Oh, I could have told you that.
To enter said stronghold, we must needs turn to the Pixies for aid. Fortunately, I have become quite adept at courting their cooperation. Henceforth shall I accompany you, and do all in my power to ensure that my vision doth not come to pass.
Oh, come with us. Get the band back together. Nice. I just need Ishtola. We will be much bolstered for Uriange's company. An astrologer now. That's a cool astrologer robe. I like all the jewelry. So fire, ice, and wind are light. And lightning, water, earth are darkness. Wait, no. That doesn't make sense, because I must be reading this wrong. Is it the three on the bottom? Yeah, because I know ice is astral fire and umbral ice. That's the black mage moves. Yeah, so it must be the three on the bottom, I guess? Water, earth, and ice are darkness. Wind, lightning, fire are light. Swap to black mage. Yeah, fire is astral, light. And ice is umbral, darkness. What's thunder? Thunder wasn't, the way Black Mage currently works, thunder isn't tied to either one, but... interesting. Anyway. Courting cooperation. Uriange fixes you with his gaze. Purple carrot juice? Purple carrots. Interesting. Caramel. Night World silver piece. Currency minted long before the flood. Whatever design its face may have once borne is now entirely lost to time. Okay, that's cool. They don't just give you elegant pieces. My friend, ere I speak of the task at hand, there is a question I would pose to thee. What thinkest thou of mine appearance? Did you take up astrology? Did you lose weight? I didn't recognize you at first. Did you lose weight? Did I lose weight? If 'tis of flesh thou speakest, I cannot rightly say. However, in taking up astrology, I may have shed with some yarns of fabric. My present attire better suiteth the art. Though the night be lost, behind the shroud of blinding light, doubt not but that the stars shine still. I have chosen to avail myself of their guidance, that I might navigate the sea of uncertainty that stretcheth before us. But enough of myself. Let us now speak of our task. As I did mention, if we are to enter Lygia, we must needs gain the Pixies' cooperation. This is a simple matter of presenting unto them a suitable gift. I shall procure a selection of viands that shall please their palates. Thancred, pray assist me in this endeavour. Meanwhile, Melchan, I bid thee obtain that which will please their eyes. In these parts, there abideth a vilekin, known for its beauteous wings, the hawker. I shall lend thee a receptacle within which thou mayest capture a weakened specimen. Okay. Thou shouldst find a hawker nearby. Pray use the receptacle I have lent thee to capture a weakened specimen. There's no avoiding chores, is there? Far better under Urianger than the Pixies, of course. Yeah. Oh, I can go up here? What's up here? Just a storage area. Whee! Wow, that's a huge beaker. Probably doesn't even have the name beaker anymore. It's probably called something else. Ah. There's more quests here. Oh, hey. Currents. There's Pixies here too. Urianger doesn't pay any attention to us anymore. Aww. I kind of want to see what's up with this. The spirited and dispirited Pixies are unimpressed with Urianger. Of late, Urianger has been paying us no mind. He always used to have time for us, but now he is busy with other things. He leaves us with no choice but to play tricks on him. That's right, we're going to play tricks on Urianger, and you're going to help us prepare them. First of all, we'll need to draw water from Handmirror Lake. Come and meet me by the water. Okay. According to blue spells, Astral is fire, wind, and lightning. Umbral is water, earth, and ice. Ah, cool. Thank you. Thank you, Enora. I think it was, yeah, it was the ones on the bottom is darkness. Water, earth, and ice. Water, earth. Yeah, okay. So it's the three on the bottom. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was like the black triangle was darkness and the white one was light, but no, that's just something else. It's probably a weakness chart for Pokemon. Thou mustest captureth a weakened Hawkereth. No choice whatsoever, they simply must play tricks on him. Yes. What a shame. Anyway. Egg. 7:30. I should probably stop soon. Have some dinner. This game's too fun. Charlayan box. Oop. Nice. I've got to see what this prank is they're going to play on Urianger. Oh, hey, Minfilia. Oh, no need to worry about me. I'm quite familiar with the manor. During our wanderings, Thancred and I would often return here. It's where I imbue his ammunition. Ah, I see. Oh, yep. She imbues his cartridges. Yeah, because he doesn't have power over ether anymore. Or she can supercharge him. One of the two. For our trick, we need nice, clean water, and I want you to carry it. But normal carrying is insufferably boring. That's why I've asked the fairies who dwell in these parts to make an exciting game out of it. Try to carry the water back to the bookman's shelves without dying, you hear? And don't be too slow either. Slow is boring. Deliver the heavy barrel. I think we're the ones being pranked. You have 90 seconds to complete the task. Oh dear. Transport quests. This is a weird water container. Very flat. You saw a mob in Endwalker called Ooh. Interesting name. Well, you actually came back alive. Most don't, so give yourself a pat on the back. How will we use this water, you ask? We'll boil it and then pour it into a pot with some withered leaves. This produces a foul brown water that Urianger absolutely loathes. Now, while I prepare the water, I want you to go and fetch a fragrant treat from the cabinet over in the corner. That's another thing that Urianger loathes. Fragrant treats? Okay. I need to see where this goes. Hey, don't mind me. Fragrant treat. A variety of sweet that Urianger supposedly loathes. I'm gonna guess that he actually loves this and he's just pretending he doesn't so that they keep using it to prank him. He's big braining it. Did you find the treat? Good. Now everything is in readiness. I can't wait to see the look on Urianger's face when we offer this to him. But my friend sure is taking their time. Let's go and find them. Uh-oh. Here they are. They were just smelling the flowers on the way. The preparations are in order? Excellent. All that remains is to await Urianger's return. We never tire of seeing him gag as he sips the brown water. But he's so polite. He always drinks it to the last drop. Yeah. Why, I almost feel sorry for him. Anyway, our thanks for helping us. Let's do it again sometime. Yeah, he actually loves it. We didn't get to actually see it, but yeah, we did get to learn how he deals with the pixies. Has the queue been bad for me, or am I getting lucky from playing off-peak US hours? It has been pretty bad, but like when I get up in the morning, I get in queue, and then it takes like an hour and a half or so, and then by the time I'm ready to stream, I'm through the queue. Yeah, it is a very long queue. Thou art returned. Wert thou able to capture a hawker? Yes. Boxed hawker. Even without the box's enchantment to hold it in place, the creature has no more fight left in it. Aww. Ah, a truly magnificent set of wings. I shall treat them at once to make fast their vibrant colours. Thancred too should return anon, upon which I shall ready all the items for presentation. Pray take thine ease meanwhile.
"'Tis done. The Pixies shall be well pleased with these gifts. Ah, lest I forget.
Ooh.
White Auracite, newly forged for thy use.
White Auracite?
Our mission being to thwart a rejoining, we will most assuredly cross paths with those who crave the contrary. Our eternal enemies.
Damn. You figured out how to make white Auracite. That's cool. You've been waking up in the evening, waiting a couple hours, then logging in at around 2 AM. Ah, okay.
Thus did I choose to abide in this ether-rich land, the better to fashion a trap for the Ascian's essence.
Yes.
May I come in now?
Yeah, why did we kick her out?
You may indeed, assuming you finished.
I did as you asked.
That's my girl, thank you.
Aww. Aww. Thancred's are dead now.
I should probably explain. Though my body remained behind in the source, its limitations saw fit to accompany me. Which is to say, I cannot manipulate ether. I took up the gunblade for its defensive advantages. But on account of my little impairment, I cannot imbue the ammunition myself. Luckily for me, Minfilia has quite a talent for it.
Minfilia, once we set forth, we are not like to return for some while. If thou wouldst choose tomes to take with thee, let it be now.
Really? May I?
Of course, my dear. Yet have care thou dost not add overmuch to thy burden, lest I incur Thancred's ire. Hast thou spoken to her of thine encounter with the Minfilia of Eld?
Well, I suppose now is as good a time as any. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng, to the edge of the empty, where the flood was halted.
The edge of the empty.
It was there that she awakened. The Minfilia of old. My Minfilia.
Oh, I get to see it.
Tell me, what must I do to bring you back?
My dearest Thancred, as I am now, I am no different from an Ascian. This child is but a vessel. One of many I have used that I might spread word of her enduring blessing and preserve the flame of hope. In my name, each has died, never having lived her own life. I have taken enough from these children. I will take no more.
But what of your suffering? Your sacrifice? This isn't fair! I will not stand for it. I cannot! There must be something we can do. Tell me!
Should the day come when this child grows weary of fighting and wishes to cast it all aside, then shall I take up her burden. But should she wish instead to become the master of her own destiny, then shall I bequeath to her my all. Imbued with the strength that I reserve for rebirth, she may come to wield my powers as her own.
And what of my wishes? What of Flamine's? What of all the people who love and care for you and want nothing more than to see you again?
It is not their decision to make. It is hers. This child's. This Minfilia's. You have ever watched over me, Thancred. Now I ask that you do the same for her. Protect her. Teach her. Stand by her as you stood by me. There is much and more she does not know. She needs a guide to show her the ways of the world, or she will never find her own path. When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Minfilia, wait!
What happened?
And then she was gone. Minfilia, the girl, claims to have no recollection of any of it. I have told her many things. Where we came from, what we fight for. But of that day, I have not spoken.
How do you want this to end? ... Yeah, because, yeah, it's not right to take over this girl's body.
With the coming of another possessed of the blessing of light, the first hath begun to rise up in defiance of its fate. The question remaineth, however, who shall take up the flame of hope which Minfilia hath borne for so long? Whether we will it or no, the choice must soon be made.
I'm sorry I took so long. It was so hard to choose. In the end, I settled on just the one.
It's fine, we were just talking about Pokemon.
That is well. Now, if all is in order, let us set forth for Lida Loran.
Uncle can offer me books. We'll gladly take him up on that offer. Yes. Oh, jeez. It's so sad. So she's like a light version of Ascian. Well, maybe I'll turn this in and we'll finish up the stream. Twins! You okay? Did they hurt you? Thank the gods you arrived when you did. Any later, and I don't think I would have been able to live it down. You couldn't have returned at a better time. The Pixies had just decided that it would be amusing to have Alizé and I exchange outfits. Yes, please. As much as I should like to savour the reunion with Master Alphino and Mistress Alizé, it must wait. I have taken the liberty of presenting our gifts unto the Pixies. Let us see how well they are received. When you have a moment, be sure to show your appreciation to the twins. They've endured a great deal on our behalf. I dare not ask what happened in our absence. We weren't expecting you all back so soon. We had scarcely begun playing with the twins. That said, your gifts are truly wonderful. Let me tell you, the milk and honey biscuits won't last a day. The milk and honey and biscuits won't last a day, but the wings are the loveliest we've ever seen. You have done us a great kindness, and it's Fae custom to return the gesture. If you desire anything of us, you need but name it. Money. Full glad am I to see that our gifts were gratefully accepted. Confident though I was in our choice, there is no accounting for mood. Oh, I think we'll end the stream. I want to do more. Oh, look at this. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, the key to the castle. Oh, alright, we'll do that next time. I would love to do that, but it's almost 8 o'clock. And I keep streaming for way too late. So, I'm gonna break that habit and finish up and have food. Oh, Shadowbringers is great so far. Jeez. And this area, oh, I love, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my god, look. It's so pretty. Maybe that'll be the thumbnail for this VOD. Okay, who else is streaming that we can raid? Not many people. I can send you to Rom Scout, who's doing an Oracle of Ages randomizer. That sounds like fun. Endwalker has so far been better than Shadowbringers? Really? Ooh, that's cool. I'm really glad to hear that. Thanks, Honora. I'm glad you're having a great time with it. I'll send you to Rom Scout. And I will see you all next time for more excellent Shadowbringers. See ya!